So what is DevOps? So before we go um, into directly our understanding architectures, okay, because this is architecture based technology. DevOps people think that this is tool based technology, but no, it's architecture based technology. So what is DevOps? DevOps is a short form of development and operations. Many people will say this. It's a short form of development and operations. Now, what is DevOps? DevOps is a team. DevOps is a culture wherein development team and operation team will work together for a single purpose. Okay. What is the purpose? The purpose is smooth running of their environment. Okay, there are three parameters for which they will be working for. First is fast development, fast deployment, and cost reduction. Okay, so they want these three things. Any company will want these three things. When I say okay, fast development, what do you mean by this? So let us draw and understand. Okay, let's see this example, guys. Okay, you will all the doubts will be clear. I told that we all are hired in Infosys. Very good. Now, you are working for which project? Okay. Now here they gave you one project. Okay, to implement a to migrate from on-premise to cloud. This is your on-premise, and you will be migrating to cloud. Okay. While you are doing this, you will transfer there. There were some servers here. These are like computers when I say servers. So when you are migrating the application running in this server, when I say application, that means maybe flipkart.com is running here. Okay, this is my customer. This customer types http flipkart.com. Where will he type? In browser. Okay, and then this customer, when he types this, he will reach to this server. Okay, now this particular architecture is an old legacy based architecture. Okay, it is not in cloud, it is in on premise, right? On premise means this 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 there will be a building. That building is purchased by Flipkart, and in that building the servers also being purchased by Flipkart, and the maintenance will be also by them. So that means the capex, the capital expense, and the operational expense is also, both the things is Flipkart head. Now they wanted to move into cloud. They will move to cloud. Which cloud? A public cloud, because they don't want to lease this home or this building. They don't want to pay money for this building. They don't want to pay money for this server, because this might be 2005 model. Now their warranty is going to be expired. Okay, their extended warranty is going to be expired. Now what they will do? They will have to either purchase a new server. Okay, maybe they are purchasing it from Dell, or they need to move to cloud. Okay, a rent service provider. Cloud is what? A rent service provider. It's like Zoom in India. Zoom car. Either you buy your own car or you rent a car. Correct. So this is either we buy our own service, own environment, okay, own data center, build our own data center, or we rent it, okay, from cloud provider. Who is providing it? Maybe AWS. Okay, AWS is Amazon Web Service. So this is the company which will be providing you rent. They are saying, boss, come to me, I'll give you servers on rent. Do not worry about your lease. give the lease of the land to someone else, sell your servers. I don't want. Just there is one server, buy, rent a server here and move your application from here to here. Now, while we are moving it, we will transfer this architecture to DevOps culture. When we are moving this to DevOps culture, why we are doing all these things? Fast development. The reason behind is fast deployment. And the third thing is cost reduction. Okay. We want to achieve these three parameters, okay, while moving our application from on-premise to cloud. Okay. Again, not just moving this thing to cloud, but with the help of DevOps culture, nowadays companies are trying to achieve these three parameters. That's why you will see there are so many openings of DevOps. Okay, even if you are a cloud architect, they will ask you DevOps questions. If you are uh, if you are a developer, they will still ask you that do you have DevOps knowledge. If you are a DBA, they will ask you, do you have a DevOps knowledge? If you are security guy, they will ask you. If you are um, a manual tester, QA tester, now those tester, DBA, all these roles like Linux administrator, network administrator, okay, storage administrator, all those roles are now turned into DevOps admin, okay, or DevOps, just DevOps. The team will be DevOps team, the one team which will do each and everything, okay, maintaining storage to Linux to application to maintaining database, everything you have to do. And that's where this course will help you. This course will help you entirely in each and everything. This course will teach you application. This course will teach you server. This course will teach you storage. This course will teach you Linux. This course will teach you network. This course will teach you high-end services or high-end tools like Kubernetes, automation, shell scripting, okay, each and everything, so that you can become a successful DevOps team member of this particular team. Okay, fine. So now we know that, coming to our slide again. So what is DevOps? Why DevOps we are studying? You now know that because all the roles are going and merging into DevOps. Okay, there will be only DevOps team. Okay, one team. Developer will also work under this team. Operations team will also work under this team, and we all will be working together to achieve these three parameters. Okay, how can we achieve these three parameters? With the help of very well designed architectures. Now those architecture will demand some tools. Okay, like there are so many architectures. We will explain, we will understand these architectures. So this architecture will demand some tools. So that's when we will learn the tools. But first of all, we need to understand architecture, which other institutes are not doing. Okay, that is the main thing, main difference between here and there. Okay, they will teach you directly. If you go, they will teach you directly start with git. Okay, but we will not do that. Okay, we will not do that. We will be teaching you from total 15 hours it will take for this one project to complete, which I can complete in just 30 minutes. Okay, 15 hours it will take. Here the module 4 is the most important module, where we will be doing things manually and understanding and getting 1 year of experience. This total course will be of 50 hours, and in these 50 hours I can guarantee that you will be getting 5 years of experience. This will be that kind of unique course. So here, this particular architecture, here you can see there is a diagram. Okay. This diagram is important. So let us understand this diagram. Here you see there is something called planning, create, verify, package. Here it is mentioned dev, and in this cycle it is mentioned release, configure, monitor, okay, and ops. So development, operations. See this, development, operation will break this wall, and development team and operation team will meet. Okay, dev and ops, they are handshaking. Okay, by this you can understand that with this cycle, we will try to allow, we will give that particular environment for our developers and operations team to work in a single umbrella, which is DevOps. Okay, how? We will see with the help of an architecture. But then they all will work together to achieve these three parameters: development, deployment, cost reduction. Fine. What are the tools learned before going to DevOps? Bhaskar is asking. So before going to DevOps, you don't have to learn anything. This is what I am explaining. This course is designed in such a way that you don't have to go with anything, anywhere. Everything will be covered here in this course. Okay, in this course itself, just join for 5 days and you will understand all your doubts. This 5 days will be a free workshop. We'll be doing hell lot of things here. Okay, join for 5 days. Okay, this is what my request will be. Okay, I think now we are completed with our doubts.